Welcome to the TCO. I am the Corrupted Otaku. Today we're going to be doing basically a Let's Talk, and I'm going to kind of go over some things that are kind of like my pet peeves or things that I just don't really like to see in anime. I got my list. They're not going to be in any real particular order, like, oh, I hate this the most, because I pretty much hate them all evenly, with maybe a few exceptions that are, relatively minor, but not really a big deal, but still annoying. And as you can see, I'm rocking another brand new anime t-shirt. This happens to be D Gray Man one. Alright. Oh yeah. I told you I was going to try and get an entire t-shirt wardrobe that I could specifically be able to wear for this channel. Alright, so first off, let's talk about women in anime. Specifically women with giant fucking boobs, alright? Now, you can usually tell these kind of women apart within the anime realm because not only do they have giant hooters, with the exception of maybe a few characters like Orihime from like Bleach, most of them like to flaunt their fucking chest into males' faces and just flaunt their shit for whatever fucking reason. And to me, I don't really find that as a comedic release within itself. To me, I find it rather vague, and I don't really want to say vulgar. It's just, to me it doesn't fit the story, as if it's not really needed. Now, I'm not saying that anime doesn't need characters like that, because yeah, sure, there's women out there that flaunt their body, because, they're high on themselves and they think they're just the fucking greatest thing in the world. And some of them might be. But I think it's way overused in the realm of anime. I mean, I think there's very few anime where a woman will flaunt herself and she doesn't have giant fucking hooters, alright? This brings us to our next equation, and that is, why is it that all males in anime, when dealing with someone that they're attracted to, or for example, when a chick with giant fucking hooters just comes in out of nowhere and plants the male's face right in their chest, and they end up with a nosebleed? Because apparently every guy gets a nosebleed in anime when they see a woman naked, and or a woman is hitting on them. Or some kind of cat fights going on. I'm like, oh, really? That's the realm that humanity lives in. We just get nosebleeds. Very questionable if you ask me. Alright, the next thing, which also has to do with female characters, the irony of this, is why is it that they always have to have that character, male or female, that constantly have this really retarded confrontation of the female usually ending up hitting or throwing an object at the said character? You have Sakura from Naruto, who's constantly hitting Mr. Naruto, and Rukia, she doesn't really hit a lot, but occasionally she does do it to Ichigo. Let's see, in Soul Eater, I don't remember Maka, she usually ends up hitting Soul for various random ass reasons. I'm not really sure. You go to Aroni Kenshin, so this is prevalent with many anime, even older ones. And to me, I just don't think it doesn't add to the story. It's as if they add that in there as filler, Filler comes in not just an entire episode, but a few seconds or even a few minutes. And I think that's the main reason why they add this really retarded shit of nosebleeds, a woman flaunting her giant fucking hooters for a few seconds. It's because the writer had nothing else to... He didn't know what the hell to put in there. So he was like, you know what? I'm going to have this character flaunt her fucking boobs, alright? And this guy is gonna get a nosebleed. That is this scene, because that is anime today. Alright, this then leads us to, as I was just saying, filler. Now, filler is one of those things that has two sides. It's okay if it is done correctly, alright? Because some filler will add to the depth of the character, but it may not really add to the overall story. I just don't like anime that that creates filler in the complete random ass areas of a TV series. Like, for example, I can't tell you how many times I'll be watching Bleach and there's a battle scene taking place, and all of a sudden one of the characters start remembering the past. The episode ends, and then when it picks up in the next episode, it's an entire fucking flashback of what they started thinking about. And I'm like, yeah, this is adding to that character, because I did say, it's alright if it adds to the character, but I don't think we need an entire fucking episode to give us that emotional response of whatever it is they were trying to convey to us in the initial episode. If they would have just done that flashback scene real quickly, 30 seconds, a minute, 2 minutes maybe, in the actual episode that it originally started in, this would alleviated a lot of fucking problems. I'm just saying. So I don't really like filler that interrupts battle scenes. They really irritate the shit out of me, especially when they have to do with a character remembering their past. You could have easily done that, boom, in the original episode in way less than 20-30 minutes, all right? Let's see. Recap fillers. Recap fillers. I hate fucking recap fillers. I hate them worse than regular fucking fillers. Now, what is a recap filler? Recap filler is basically where they take random clips from earlier episodes, they decide to put them in a montage, and they'll probably have like a character talking about the events, remembering how they came to where they are. And I'm like, really? Completely fucking useless. I remember watching Wolf's Rain. There was one set of 4 episodes, one right after the other. Every one of them was a recap filler episode of taking scenes that had to do with other characters that we've already seen and cluster fucking them together. And I'm like, that's not needed. I don't need this. I skip them. And I did skip them. And I will always skip recap episodes. Speaking of filler episodes, I recently, not this episode or last Saturday's episode of Bleach, but the one before that, was an entire filler episode where Ichigo was in a dream sequence remembering his first adventure coming to the Soul Society in a really retarded fucking way. It pissed me the fuck off. I ended up changing the channel. This is why I don't watch anime on television. I wait for it to come out on DVD or Blu-ray. That way I can skip retarded dumbass scenes or episodes like the one I just talked about. Alright, let's see. Oh, and this is the last one. The abuse of long animated series within anime. Why is it that they just feel the need to put more bullshit into anime like Naruto, One Piece, Bleach, and a variety of other ones that I could think of. Yes, even Inuyasha, Rurouni Kenshin. I enjoy all of them. I don't hate them. But there's still a clusterfuck of a bunch of bullshit episodes that if those episodes weren't even in there, the goddamn series would be over already and we could enjoy it a lot better than we currently do because there isn't that much fucking retardedness going on in it. So I don't really care for the abuse that these companies or even the writers do because they try and milk their series to get more money from something that just really makes it even less appealing to me within itself. So anyway, you can do a video response, comment below, let me know what you think, what you don't like, what are your pet peeves about anime, and I will see you next time on the TCO.